Good day, Daniel Aragonaldo National High School. Good day to my students of grade 8 Durian and Manga. We're here again with our Math 8 lessons, with our Module 1B, starting with our Module 1B, Factoring Perfect Square Trinomial. This is the fourth type of factoring. By the way, bakit mo siya tinawag na perfect square trinomial? Kasi yung given, of course, naka-trinomial siya, tapos yung factor niya pareho. Mag-same talaga sila, mag-same. Same talaga sila, kaya tinawag siya na perfect square trinomial. But before that, let us first determine if the trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. Why? Because there are given na hindi siya perfect square trinomial. Therefore, hindi natin ito pwedeng gamitin na type of factoring. Okay, how to determine pala? We have 3 questions to answer. Okay? If this 3 satisfies the 3 questions, meaning the trinomial is a perfect square trinomial, tapos, pwede na natin siyang ma-factor. Kasi mas dali ang factoring dito. First, basta alam mo na, PST talaga siya. Okay, number 1. We have here y squared plus 8y plus 16. Okay, the first question is the first term a perfect square? Meaning, perfect square ba daw itong y squared? Meron ba itong square root? Tama? Is y squared a perfect square? Yes, y squared is a perfect square. So, our answer is yes. Number 2, is the last term a perfect square? Si 16 ba perfect square? Yes na naman. Kasi, 4 times 4, 16. So, 16 is a perfect square. Meron talaga siyang square root na whole number, na whole. Okay. How about the third? Is the middle term 8y? Is the middle term twice the product of the square root and of the first and the last term? Ano ganyan yung square root ng first term? That's y. Ano square root ng last term? That's 4. Y times 4, 4y. Is the middle term twice the product? Ano yung ibig sabihin? Twice, i-times natin ng 2. So 4y times 2, we have 8y. Question. Is the middle term twice the product of the square root of the first and the last term? Yes or no? Yes. Pag yes ang sagot, tatlo, meaning the given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. Let's have another example. We have here x squared plus minus 5x plus 25. Let's answer the first one. Is x squared a perfect square? Is the first term a perfect square? Yes or no? Okay, correct? Yes. Is the last term a perfect square? Yes na naman. Bakit? Kasi 5 times 5, 25. Tama? So, perfect ang kanyang square. Next is the middle term. Ano ang middle term? Negative 5x. Okay, 5x. Anong middle term? Is the middle term is the middle term twice the product of the square root of the first and the last. Ano square root ng x squared? X. Ano square root ng 25? We have 5 here. X times 5, we have 5x. Twice the product man, so times 2. 5x times 2, ano answer? 10x. Is the middle term twice the product of the square root of the first and the last term? Yes or no? No. Meaning, the second trinomial is not PST. This is not a perfect square trinomial, but this one is a perfect square trinomial. So now, you know how to determine if the given trinomial is a perfect square or not. Let's proceed now with a factoring. Okay. Sa factoring naman class, meron tayong i-follow na procedure. Okay? Sige, let's have this example. Number 1. Factor completely x squared plus 8x plus 16. Okay. Do you think this is a perfect square trinomial? Perfect square, yes. Perfect square back 16, yes. Is the middle term twice the product? Anong square root? X. Anong square root ng 16? 4. 4 times x, 4x. Times 2, 8x. Okay, correct. So now, PST siya, let's factor. Get the square root of the first and the last term. Anong square root ng x squared? X. Anong square root ng 16? 4. Use the sign of the middle term between these roots. Okay. Then form the two same factors. Disregard. The 90, I don't know what's on ganyan. So, use the sign. By the way, ano pala ang sign ng middle term? That's positive or plus. So, use the sign plus. Okay, copy. Copy the 4. Therefore, these are our factors. Ganyan lang kadali. Or you can write this one as x plus 4 squared. Same lang, dalawahin daw siya. Naintindihan nyo? That's how easy it is to factor PST. Alright, let's try another one. Let's have number 2. Okay, number 2. Y squared minus 14y plus 49. Is this a perfect square trinomial? Yes or no? Y squared, that's y. 49, 7. Tama, yes, yes. A third. Y times 7, 7y. Times 2, 14y. This is a PST, so let's factor this one. First, what you will do, you have to get the square root of the first and the last term. What is the square root of y squared? Square root of 49. Form two factors and use, anong gamitin na sign? Yung sa middle term. Ano yung sign dyan? Minus. So, y7, kopyahin ko lang, lagay ko ang minus. Minus. So, ito na ang ating sagot ngayon. Do you have any question? Nagets niyo ba? Okay, let's proceed with the last two examples. Okay, observe nyo. 4y squared minus 4y plus 1. Is that the PST? Square root ng 4y squared. 2y. How about the 1? 1. So 2y times 1, 2y times 2, 4y. So that is a PST. Let us factor. Ano ang square root ng 4y squared? Okay, very good. That's 2y. Ano square root ng 1? Okay, correct. That's 1. Okay, form two factors. Form natin ang dalawang factors. 2y, 2y, lagay ka ng 1, lagay ka ng 1. Ano ang gagamitin natin na operation? We'll follow the middle term na operation or sign, which is minus. So the answer is 2y minus 1, 2y minus 1. Let's proceed with the last example. Number 4. 49x to the 4th power minus 56x squared y plus 16y squared. Is this a perfect square? 49x to the 4th, is that a perfect square? Yes. 7x times 7x squared times 7x squared. How about the last term? Is this a perfect square? 16y squared? Yes, because 4y times 4y. The middle term. Is the middle term twice the product of the square root of the first and the last? So, anong square root? Anong square root ng 49? 7x squared. Square root is 16. 4y. 7x squared times 4y. 28x squared y times 2. 28 times 2. That's 56. Meaning, perfect square trinomial siya. Okay. Let's factor this one. First, get the square root. I have written it here. And also, the square root. After that, form two factors. Copy 7x squared, 7x squared. We have 4y, we have 4y. Ano ang ipa-follow na sign? Minus. Get the sign of the middle term. Just copy the sign of the middle term, which is minus. Okay. That would be our topic for today's video. I hope you learn, and always remember, basta perfect square trinomial, ang factors pareho talaga yan lahat. It's like difference of two squares, pero yung difference, isang positive, isang negative. Always remember that. Thank you.